Do you ever feel like you really know a subject? You've listened in class, taken good notes, read the book, and understood the material, and even studied for hours so you would be confident. Then when it comes time to take the test, you're lost. Or when you go to take a standardized test at the end of the year that you've been working on the material for all year long, you're still lost? Hi, my name is Morgan Lafferty, and I'm doing a speech on educational testing. I don't know about you, but I'm a terrible test taker. Other grades don't really seem to matter. You just have to be able to pass a state test at the end of the year to move on to the next grade. Most of these tests are multiple choice and don't always do a good job of measuring how well you know the information. Today I'm going to talk to you about what is wrong with the testing system. First, I'm going to talk about standardized testing for high school to elementary to high school students. Instead of using fun ways to learn, teachers are focusing on what students need to know for state testing and drilling them on this information. This is reducing the amount of creativity in the classroom by drilling the students to learn the information they need to know for these state tests. Oftentimes, students are using practices from exercise books instead of using fun methods to help them learn these materials and remember them better. Information was found on globalpost.com, an article called Assessment and Standardized Testing Issues, written by Dr. Nessa Sasser. Standardized testing can have negative effects on both students and teachers. This can cause stress on students to pass the test so that they can move on to the next grade level. And it causes stress on teachers because this is often how they are evaluated on how well they teach. The curriculum is sometimes modified so that teachers can cover all the material that needs to be known to pass these state tests. These state tests also take away from higher ordered thinking. This information was found on the article The Effects of Standardized Tests on Teachers and Students by Alicia Anthony of Demand Media on globalpost.com. The amount of pressure on students is high to pass these tests and move on to the next grade. Many of the students struggle, which causes them to get frustrated because they are being tested on information that they have not yet learned. For example, when they take benchmarks at the beginning of the year, they are being tested on information that they are supposed to know by the end of the year, but they have not yet learned the information that they are being tested on. These tests don't use important traits such as creativity and innovation. Teachers are losing the joy of teaching because they are having to teach the information of these state tests instead of having more fun in the classroom. If teachers are no longer engaged, how are these tests supposed to better help students learn the subject? We have standardized tests given by the state, and then we have tests given by the teachers. Really? Multiple choice tests are not much better than standardized testing, and this is what I'm going to talk about next. Multiple choice tests cannot always tell how well someone knows the information. You can find answers to multiple choice tests by eliminating answers and guessing the correct one, or by just guessing the right answer in the first place. When you guess the answer, you cannot always explain why you got that answer right or wrong, so the teacher can't help you learn because you don't know why you're getting questions correct or incorrect. So multiple choice questions do not always tell if someone truly knows the subject that they are being tested on. Multiple choice tests also makes it harder for teachers to help improve students' knowledge because they may get the questions right by guessing, so the teachers don't really know if they truly know what if the students truly know what they're talking about. Multiple choice questions do not always have a correct answer. Sometimes they can have more than one, and they want you to choose the best answer choice. An example of this is the question, what causes night and day? With answer choices such as the earth spins on its axis, the earth moves around the sun, clouds block out the sun's light, the earth moves into and out of the sun's shadow, the sun goes around the earth. Multiple of these answers technically are true and happen, but they want you to choose the best answer choice, which in this case is the first one, the earth spins on its axis, even though a couple of the other answer choices are correct. And so if you have knowledge of this topic, you still may get this question wrong because they do not want you to give the answer that is true, but the answer that best fits. Multiple choice tests do not use much critical thinking or apply the knowledge to solve problems. For example, in the last one, you may have knowledge of why the earth has night and day, but there's multiple answers that are right in one question. Multiple choice questions can be dangerous because they can be biased or incorrect. You may be able to recognize the information in the question, but not truly know everything about the material. The curriculum does not always cover everything, and usually is modified in order to better teach you the information that's going to be on the test. And oftentimes teachers drill and kill, which just means they go over and over the same information to help you learn it. I don't know about you, but I bombed tests when I could write a paper and ace tests that I hardly know any of the information on the topic. Tests should not be the deciding factor on how smart someone is or if we should move on to the next grade level. Even if you do all the other assignments, all your homework, and ace every assignment given to you, if you do not do good on these standardized tests or testing given by your teachers, you may still fail the class. College even has multiple choice exams. Teachers do not go back over the information if you fail, but they expect you to know it for the final. So did that test really help you learn? You're not given tests in your career, and you do not have to memorize everything. After you get a job, you can always look back. But isn't the whole reason we go to school is to get a better education so that we can get a better job? Testing is not an accurate way to see how well we are learning materials. Parents, friends, and family members need to start making teachers, schools, and state workers realize that these tests are not truly helping kids learn. These tests are just teaching the information in order for students to be able to pass tests. These parents, teachers, and family members should write a petition, letter, or make a statement to make a difference in education. I urge you to go sign the petition to reform education, replace standardized testing with performance-based assessments by Jennifer Hartman on the Force Change website. This petition is written to the United States Department of Education to emphasize the best teaching methods for students and was written. We should all want to allow teachers to teach the way they were trained, and students should be able to learn things in the classroom to help them perform in real life. But really, they're just learning things so that they can pass tests. So I encourage you, go sign this petition now and make a difference in the testing methods.